Well, should retail store employees be allowed to check your receipt before you leave their store? Soon the courts might get to answer this after a multi-million-dollar lawsuit was placed against wholesale giant Costco. One man claims when he tried to leave the store without showing his receipt, employees fought back and broke his leg. Joining me now for a fair and balanced debate, the author of Ethical Intelligence, Dr. Bruce Weinstein, also known as the Ethics Guy, and attorney Misty Marris. Good morning to you both. So this gentleman, Timothy Walls, he filed a suit for $670,000 against Costco. Full disclosure, I've done business with Costco. I've been a member for 12 years. Now, part of that membership, you understand that when you walk out of the store, they're going to check your receipt.
That's right. He made a promise to the business that he would abide by their policies. So Costco is completely justified in no, I'm not saying they're justified in, what the employee did. He should be a stuntman in a Quentin Tarantino movie. He shouldn't be working in customer care. That was way over the line.
Now, at what point, though, and Misty, I'll ask you this as well, when you're crossing that boundary between the store, and there's some variant in terms of where this took place, inside the store, outside the store, at what point, after you purchase and you're holding your receipt, if indeed it is checked, is that purchase yours?
Well, the issue is there's something called the shopkeeper's privilege, and it does allow a store to inspect your property or your bags and check your receipt if there's a reasonable suspicion that you have partaken in a theft. So that can extend into the parking lot of the store as long as it's on the store's property. However, in this situation, the store is still required to act reasonably in response. And here, there might not have been a suspicion that a theft actually occurred. This seems to be really about, I want to check your receipt.
Well, where does the karate chop fall into place here?
The broader issue is, don't businesses have a right to protect their financial interests? And I'm a corporate ethics trainer. I go in and I help companies make honorable decisions. And a business is not a charity. It's a for-profit institution. And dishonest customers make it hard for the honest customers, the rest of us, to do business. Because if more people are stealing from the store, what's the store going to have to do? They're going to have to raise the prices.
And that's certainly true. However, we do want to keep that presumption that not everybody is a potential criminal. We really should be using these tactics when there's a suspicion that something may have occurred, instead of the blanket policy that says every single person, is under a suspicion.
But would we be in danger then? And I think other stores have faced this before. This is a private membership location. If this happened in a Walmart or a Target or a big top store that's not membership related.
Well, that's a good point.
But if you decide to check based on suspicion, you're then leaving yourself vulnerable to possible, hey, you're going after me because I'm a woman. You're going after me because of my...
Target and Walmart, these other stores should at least apprise customers when they come in, look, you're going to have to show your receipt. It's not a big deal. It's a minor annoyance. So and if customers don't like that idea, they don't have to shop
And
there.
that's true, but legally, if you don't have that membership agreement, you can say no. If they want to check your receipt outside a Target or a Walmart, you do have that ability to say no. True, and that's what the implication is here. We're talking about the need for possible additional training for these employees of how to deal with these issues, because this is a safety concern. We're talking about somebody whose leg was broken in an altercation about a receipt. There really needs to be some sort of rubric of how to handle these situations.
Does an employee have the right to protect themselves? The Costco here alleges that this gentleman made the first move. Does he have a right to protect himself?
This happens so rarely. The broader issue is, should companies be entitled to ask customers for a receipt to just prove that what they... Absolutely. I mean, again, a business is not a charity. It's a for-profit institution, and they're justified in protecting their financial interests. And if we, as customers, don't like that idea, we can shop elsewhere.
I really think that you need to have that element of, was there a suspicion that something occurred, that a theft occurred, that something illegal occurred? Because we can't just assume everyone is a potential criminal. While I do appreciate that a store needs to have tactics in place to make sure that they don't lose money, I don't like the idea of privacy being at odds.
Sure. But look, this is a good debate. Thank you both for being here. Dr. Weinstein and Misty.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.